Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and I am so thrilled and delighted to be able to speak with the director of the film I have gone crazy over, The Taste of Things. And Tran Anh, I am so pleased that you are here, and
Thank you.
thank you for agreeing to talk with me.
Thank
But
you.
let me say something right at the start. This movie is so complete. It's like I didn't leave it saying, oh, the actors were so good, or the cinematography was so good, or the story was so good. I just said this movie is exquisite. Everything falls into place. Now, how did you accomplish that?
Oh, I think I don't know. You know, when I make a movie, I always try to make it right and to give the audience something that I consider as a gift because I always uh, try to give the audience the feeling of beauty, something that is important in my life. So
Well,
yes, I don't know.
it was amazing. It was, I don't want to put anybody off by saying this, but it was, it was, you were watching art when you
Uh-huh.
watched this film. At one time, the movements and the cooking were almost like a ballet, the way it moved. Even the
Yes,
presentation of a tray was choreographed. It was just everything flowed.
yes. What the flow is something important for me because when I'm making a movie, I always want to make a movie that looks like a piece of music. It means that it needs to have a musical quality to it. That's why in this movie we didn't need music, even though it's a movie about love, also not only about cooking. Um, but and still we didn't have I didn't we didn't need music for the movie because the musical quality of the movie was there with the sound made in the kitchen mixed with the nature outside. The silence is important here, and also the beauty of the voice of the actors, and all this was carefully craft. And so I'm happy that you get the movie.
Oh, listen, it was like, even though there was no music per se, there was a rhythm to it
Yes.
all
Uh-huh.
that just flowed, and there were moments of silences
Yes,
where you
and
were just,
also yeah, it's also because the movie is about harmony. I wanted the audience to get this feeling of harmony because our characters, Dodin and Eugenie, they work together for almost 20 years. They share the same bed, and at the same time, she didn't want to marry him,
yes,
and
and
so
that's evident from the start that she
yes, from the
says
start,
no.
yes, she didn't want to marry him because she would like to be a free woman and to have a profession and to express also her talent in the cooking activity. Um, there was a sense of harmony between them, and it was important to create scenes that has this feeling of momentum of cinema, this movement to express this feeling of harmony.
Well, it certainly worked because you got, it was a love story that was not just a physical love or an emotional love. It was a shared love through their skills and that impacted on their relationship. But I'll tell you, when she was preparing the food, and then in another scene where he is preparing the food, it's like seeing someone practice a craft. I mean, just the beauty of cutting an onion or whatever was
Yes,
stunning. Wow, how did you have that background, huh?
Oh yes, you're right, because this is something that I like. I really like seeing people working with their hands. I can, stay all day watching someone crafting a door but anything, because I really like it. Hands are so expressive, and hence also something that is in love. It's very important, hands and skin. So all this, it's in the same movie. I wanted to see it in the same movie when Dodin is touching all day, vegetables, meat, and washing using fire and boil water, everything, and then uh, uh,
Straining things. And
yes, and at the end of the day, in the room, he's touching her skin, and all this is about sensuality, and food and love is our two sources of sensuality in our life. So all this was, expressed by the hands in this movie.
the way that he touches her, it's not anything graphic in any sense, but the beauty of his love comes through the way he
Yeah,
touches her.
yes, and the beauty of their
You can
relationship.
tell you impressed me.
Yes, and the beauty of their relationship come also from the fact that she put a distance between him and her. Um, uh, this distance, because she didn't want to marry him, and this distance is the beauty of their relationship, and somehow um, um, she, knowing that she's going to die, she really prepare everything for him after her death, because she managed to give him a daughter before, going, because she promised to train Pauline, knowing that she will die before that, and it's a way to force Dodin to overcome his mourning for her by finding another cook, so that the new cook can train Pauline, and this is a very beautiful.
Listen, and then you introduce the character of Paulina. I hope I have that right. And she is such an integral part of the whole story. And I'd never seen this young actress before, but her reactions to the food and the situation that she is just amazing.
Yes,
I have
yes,
nothing but positive things to say.
yes, the casting of this little girl, she was 11 during the time of the shooting. It was quite funny, because I gave bread to eat, for them to eat, because I need to find a little girl that chew very well, you know.
Oh, yes,
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 this
she
is something.
did.
Yes, and also her eyes, because then we would know by seeing her eyes, how she tastes everything, that she eats, and that was something that it was difficult to find. And
No, that was
this
all in her
little girl,
expressions.
yes, this little was really perfect for the role. I was really lucky to find her.
Like I said, everything fits together in this film.
Yes,
That part, all the other actors, the whole thing, it each supports the other. And
yes.
I lay that all at your feet because you are the one in control. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful movie. I rarely give 10 out of 10, but this movie is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
I,
very
I can, are you working on anything new?
much. Yes, yes, yes. I would like to make a movie about Buddha. Uh, 1 year of his life, the
Mhm.
year of his illumination, and he start teaching his philosophy. So I wanted to hear him. That's why I would like to make this movie.
Well, I'm gonna go back and watch everything you've made previously, and I'm gonna be looking forward to everything that's coming. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna watch this over and over and over. It's such a beautiful film.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I congratulate you on your success with it because,
Thank you.
and I want it to
Thank you.
get wide distribution. I want everybody to have a chance to see it.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank
But
you.
thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I could ask you questions for hours, but thank you, hon,
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.